This question from Steve: how much and when do you train in your Aerobars, Coach?
Again, ask this question to 100 athletes, you might get 100 different types of answers. I like to start by saying you should be training on your racing bike in your racing position, whether it's a road bike or a tri bike, and you're going to be aerodynamic, at least 8 weeks preceding your event. I'm someone who trains a lot indoors on the road bike, but I make sure when I'm getting that maybe 12 to 8 week, mark from my race, I'm getting outside at least once a week in the aero position because that's how I plan to race. So it's really just dependent on you and your comfort zone. For most people, the aero position's a lot more comfortable, and the aero position is going to feel differently indoors compared to outdoors. And so some people that I speak to and coach train aero indoors and outdoors all the time because that's just what's comfortable for them, and they only have a tri bike. If you're going to ride a tri bike, you should be aero.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to have your body acclimated to that position, especially for the longer distances. If it's anything Ironman related, you need to be comfortable in that position. And I'm sure that a lot of it's going to happen even when you're on the indoor trainer. And that can be uncomfortable. You want to sit up after a while, but try to find, and that bike fit will be the foundation of all of this no matter what. But once you get used to it, do it as often as possible.
Right. And there's also an element of control. If you're not used to riding aero, maybe because you just went from a road bike to a tri bike, or maybe because you spend a lot of time riding indoors, once you go aero, you may feel a little unsteady, a little off balance. And so make sure, if it's been a while or if it's your first time, you do it in a location that's less trafficky, and you feel, it's going to give you more confidence in case you do get a little off balance, initiating the start of going from the bars to the aero position. And again, most of the time it should just be an easy transition and very comfortable. But if it's not, the sooner the sooner you can get your bike dialed in and get refitted.
And I think I was going to say something similar, like picking your moments in training on the road outside of your route. Know what route that is more advantageous for the aero position. So longer stretches, fewer corners, less traffic, and don't take any chances. It's not worth it to go downhill in aero at high speeds. You're training. You're going to make up. Yeah, you're going to go a little faster. It's going to be a little shorter in terms of time, but don't worry about it. Just pick your times to be the safest and think of a route that's going to be the flattest. And so you can do that the longest amount of time.